Good morning, St. Martin. I'm Yesenia Lazaro.
And I'm Austin Lawrence.
And welcome to another edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Brought to you by TV15.
We're bringing the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond.
It's the middle of the week. Let's get over the hump by diving into our top headlines.
Authorities in St. Martin are taking firm action after a violent robbery on Front Street left a female visitor injured. The incident occurred on Sunday, February 23rd, just after 5 p.m., where three young males assaulted the victim and stole her handbag as she walked with her husband. The attack caused the woman to fall, suffering a head injury that required immediate medical attention. Police responded swiftly, arresting a 14-year-old suspect in Phillipsburg. Later that evening, the other two suspects, ages 14 and 17, were turned in by their parents. Officers successfully recovered the victim's handbag and its contents. The St. Martin Police Force, known as KPSM, strongly condemns such violent crimes and warns that those targeting residents or visitors will face serious consequences. Authorities are also calling on parents to take responsibility for their children and stress the lasting impact of criminal actions. KPSM urges the community to stay alert, report suspicious activities, and engage young people in discussions about respect and lawful behaviors. The investigation is ongoing and further updates will follow.
The St. Martin Police Force, KPSM, is strongly condemning a violent altercation between two female minors that was widely shared on social media last week. The viral video shows one of the girls confronting the other over a relationship dispute before physically attacking her, while bystanders recorded the incident instead of intervening. Authorities have arrested the suspect involved, and the Youth and Morals Department is investigating. KPSM emphasizes that violence among young people is unacceptable, and the act of recording and spreading such incidents online only worsens the situation. Parents, guardians, and community leaders are urged to talk to their children about the consequences of their actions, both in real life and online. Police stress that violence is never a solution and that fostering respect and positive conflict resolution is a shared responsibility. KPSM maintains and remains committed to tackling youth violence and calls on schools, families, and the community to work together in ensuring a safer environment for all children. The investigation continues. St. Martin's government is reinforcing the hillside policy to safeguard the island's lush green hills from unregulated construction and environmental damage. The policy, introduced in 1998 and overseen by the Ministry of Romy, regulates development between 50 and 200 meters in elevation to prevent soil erosion, flooding, and excessive deforestation. Policy enforces strict building guidelines, reducing density and height limits based on land steepness. Areas above 200 meters or with slopes steeper than 40 degrees are off limits for construction. Developers must also secure a civil works permit before altering land, ensuring proper drainage and vegetation conservation. Non-compliance can lead to permit denials, construction halts, fines, or demolition. Exemptions are rare and reviewed on a case-by-case basis. The government urges all developers and landowners to confirm compliance before purchasing or subdividing land. By enforcing the hillside policy, St. Martin aims to preserve its natural beauty, protect infrastructure, and maintain its appeal for tourism and future generations. The full policy is available on the government's website, stmartingov.org.
Ministry of Romy has issued 82 building permits since May 3rd, 2024, under the Marcelina-led cabinet. However, 64 of these permits, 78%, were published too late for the affected residents to file objections. Notably, the permit for a controversial beach bar in Simpson Bay, issued on May 8, 2024, was only published in the National Gazette on November 22, 2024, over 6 months later, denying residents the chance to appeal. Several other permits for demolitions and commercial projects face similar delays. The most recent publication on February 14, 2025 included the building permit for the V11 luxury resort in Indigo Bay. This came a day after the developer posted construction updates despite not yet securing a civil works permit. Vromi Minister, the Honorable Patrice Gums, has acknowledged the delays and urged residents to monitor upcoming publications for transparency. However, concerns remain over the lack of timely access to appeal rights for affected communities.
My name is Donica Liebert, and I'm from the French Quarter in St. Martin. SXM Festival relates to me in a sense that I love EDM, techno, I love the music so much. And when I found out that it was coming to St. Martin, I couldn't believe it. Just go. Go to one of the events at any place and just go and experience it for yourself.
We listen and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Judge, 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 judge. Listen, 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 listen. We listen. Don't judge. We listen.
Let's put everything on the table. People always give their opinion, and you can either take it or crunch it. Let them judge. We give in to the most irresistible flavor. We devour every nugget that falls in our hands, especially when it's our crunchy fried chicken. And let the crumbs fly if needed. Let them keep judging. We'll keep indulging. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
The Board of Financial Supervision, known as CFT, has urged St. Martin to boost its revenue, warning that without reforms, the country may struggle to fund essential public expenses and investments. St. Martin's tax burden stands at 27%, significantly lower than the 40% average in Aruba, Curaçao, and the Netherlands. The country's outdated tax system and enforcement issues contribute to lost revenue. Additionally, the International Monetary Fund projects deficits for SEV by 2027 if no policy changes are made. CFT recommends reconstructing tax collections, introducing a tourist tax, and enhancing lodging tax collection. While the government anticipates budget surpluses from 2025 to 2028, these rely on unconfirmed measures, making them uncertain. The CFT has urged St. Martin to finalize the 2026 budget on time, something the country has not achieved since 2010.
Education Minister, the Honorable Melissa Gums, has addressed concerns regarding a recent miscommunication about the deregistration process for students studying outside the Kingdom of the Netherlands. A message meant for an external agency was shared more widely than intended, causing uncertainty. Minister Gums apologized for the confusion and assured students receiving study financing that there are no immediate consequences. The ministry is collaborating with the Civil Registry and General Affairs to clarify policies and ensure students receive accurate information. A public advisory will be issued soon and an information session will be held to address concerns. The minister reaffirmed her commitment to transparency and student welfare. As February 26 marks 3 months in office for VSA Minister the Honorable Richard Albrecht, he acknowledges the challenges of outdated laws, communication gaps and staff neglect, but sees opportunities for change. His tenure has included key stakeholder meetings, the launch of Minister in Your Neighborhood, and policy advancements in labor, social development, and elderly support. Brugh supported the minimum wage increase while urging a broader poverty assessment. He expedited pension increases and initiated studies on adjusting AOV pension age. Labor issues, including concerns at Hilton Flamingo Beach and SMMC, remain confidential as he prioritizes rebuilding trust in the ministry. To enhance transparency, Brugh initiated collaboration with the Ombudsman, Integrity Chamber, and unions. A draft decree to improve labor complaint handling is under review, and a labor symposium is planned to empower workers and employers on their rights and responsibilities.
Princess Juliana International Airport, known as PJIA, will once again partner with the St.Martin annual regional trade show, known as SMART, from March 31st to April 4th. PJIA CEO Brian Mingo highlighted the airport's transformation, citing its redesigned terminal and growth as a regional hub. SMART unites tourism professionals from over 20 destinations, facilitating business opportunities organized by the St.Martin Hospitality and Trade Association, SHTA, and tourism offices from both sides of the island. The event immerses participants in regional experiences. With strong demand for SMART 2025, organizers encourage tourism businesses to secure spots early, as last year's event at Sonesta Maho Beach Resort sold out. PJIA, a longtime supporter, sees SMART as a key platform to engage with partners and shape the future of regional tourism.
All passenger transport operators must complete registration as mandated by the Ministry of TEAT. Registration can be done online via the passenger transport form. Required documents include the permit, vehicle insurance, inspection card, St. Martin driver's license and ID, or a Dutch passport. Assistant drivers must provide a permit, driver's license, ID, and work authorization for those under 30 days old. Companies with 5 or more vehicles must submit an Excel sheet with vehicle details via teyat.trans@stmartingov.org. Vehicle inspections location will be at the Little League Baseball Field on Swaliga Boulevard. Vehicles must have a fire extinguisher, first aid kit, working brakes and lights, intact windshield, and securely attached plates. If you have questions, email teyat.trans@stmartingov.org or WhatsApp at 1-721-559-7685. No registration means no operation. Comply today.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with the Sunshine Report, straight out of Sunshine City, St. Martin, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine to kickstart your day. So let's dive in this week's forecast and see how the skies are treating us. Midweek from Tuesday to Thursday, anticipate mostly sunny and breezy conditions. Daytime temperatures will reach around 30 degrees Celsius, which is 86 degrees Fahrenheit, with nighttime lows near 25 degrees Celsius, which is 77 degrees Fahrenheit. The consistent easterly winds will continue, contributing to pleasant and comfortable weathers. Seas are expected to remain moderate to rough, so small craft operators and swimmers should stay vigilant. That's your Sunshine Report for this upcoming week, brought to you by the Met Department of St. Martin. So as you enjoy the end of your week, stay safe, stay friendly, Sunshine City.
To work away. So by the time we get into tomorrow and Thursday, this really diminishes. Spotty shower, Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, and then just the hit or miss variety as we work our way into Thursday. See a couple of showers with that easterly flow. St. Lucia, Barbados, a rain chance not high. We may pick up 1 or 2 and not a lot of action. Trinidad over toward Grenada, St. Vincent, the Grenadines. Many of us stay on the dry side. Now watching the winds, here's kilometers an hour and miles per hour in your screen. And gusty winds as expected right through Bermuda today, especially as we get into later today. Some of the winds could be around 80 kilometers an hour or 50 miles per hour for the gust. And then this area strengthens further as it gains latitude, as it lifts up to the north. Look at the red shading in there, clipping the Avalon Peninsula later tomorrow. Some of the gusts could be as high as 110 kilometers an hour or 70 miles per hour. Really strong winds with this system as it kind of winds up and lifts up toward the Atlantic region of Canada, and then it will eventually move away. Keeping an eye on the west coast of the United States and parts of Canada as well for a lot of systems moving in. So I've got that on the back burner, watching that. But here's that big area of rain, this stronger system lifting up, and you see how it dips all the way down into the Caribbean. Now this going out in time here is as we work our way into tomorrow morning. There's some of the heavier rain over toward parts of the Atlantic region of Canada, but look how it still stretches by, just trying to clear Bermuda there all the way down through Puerto Rico. And then keeping an eye on these systems rolling in over toward the Pacific Northwest. They kind of march across the United States. A couple little systems here. This is by the time we get into Friday. That easterly flow will be with us across the Caribbean, but the rain chance not super high. Just watching these little systems, watching over toward Quebec, Ontario, Great Lakes region coming by, and then we'll watch out for some of these new fronts that we'll be working in, and some spots of rain and spots of snow that we'll be watching as we get into the upcoming weekend. But we'll monitor these new systems that will eventually be coming across later in the week and the upcoming weekend. Now here's the wide picture with the seas, very elevated near Bermuda today, and you see how the seas really just build tomorrow and then into Thursday. We're looking at upwards of 6 meters, so easily over 20 feet as we get into the northern sections of the Atlantic with this area that's going to be lifting up to the north. So some really elevated seas there. Now as far as the rain goes, an additional 2 inches of rain or 50 millimeters of rain in parts of the Bahamas. A lot of it was yesterday coming out of Florida, of course, but we could see a little bit extra rain northern and central Bahamas today with this area that will be moving by. But then we swing to the south. Here's Jamaica. Again, the blue shading is saying, hey, we're not going to get a ton of rain, but some scattered showers will be possible. Jamaica, Cayman Islands, not as much as we swing back toward Haiti, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico. With this front sliding by tomorrow, the tail end of it, we may get brushed by a couple showers where we could get upwards of a quarter, maybe half of an inch of rain, maybe 10 millimeters of rain in spots. Dominica, as I mentioned, south, Martinique, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, not a lot in the way of rain. Same thing, Guyana and Suriname. Some isolated showers will be a possibility. And then watching out for some spotty showers, a little bit more trying to sneak into Colombia. Then we swing to the north. You see Mexico City north right through Texas, mainly dry over the next couple of days. So about a 50% chance of some scattered showers for us in Jamaica. Again, rain totals, we're not looking at super high totals, but some scattered showers. Same thing, Cayman Islands today, a 50% chance. Then it drops off to a 30% chance tomorrow. But Trinidad and Tobago, we're mainly dry over the next couple of days. Rain chance Barbados stays on the low side, 20 to 30% chance. May get a shower or two in St. Lucia today, about a 40% chance, and a 30% chance by tomorrow. Grenada, like Trinidad, mainly on the dry side, just a 20% chance of a shower and a 20, maybe 30% chance, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Very isolated in Martinique, rain chance at 30%. The next couple of days in Dominica, rain chance holding at 30%. And we do that again as we lift up to the north by Guadeloupe. Rain chance today, Antigua, Barbuda, just 20%. By Thursday, about a 30% chance. Hit or miss, St. Kitts, Nevis, and Montserrat. Could see a few showers, passing variety. 20% chance Anguilla and St. Bart's. 30% chance isolated St. Martin, Saba, and Statia. 20 to 30% chance in Puerto Rico, so not very high. A little bit of a better chance tomorrow. Puerto Rico, U.S. and British Virgin Islands with that system up to the north, but the tail end of it scraping by. Of course, the Bahamas today, we're watching out for some of the rain. I've been highlighting that. 30 to even 40% chance in the Turks and Caicos. Couple showers possible, 40% chance today in the Dominican Republic. Same thing in Haiti, not many, but a an isolated chance of a shower. Rain chance holding at about 20% in Belize, so it's down from a few days ago. Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire, rain chance stays on the small side. We're running at a 20% chance the next 2 days. And you see how in Guyana and Suriname, the rain chance isn't as high, about a 30% chance over the next few days. Still watching out for a couple showers possible in our eastern sections of Cuba today with that front. 30 to 40% chance. Costa Rica and Panama, 40% chance the next couple of days in Nicaragua. And the rain chances I showed you a little bit higher at times in Honduras. Not a washout, but a few scattered showers, around 40% chance Guatemala and El Salvador. And we're mainly dry the next couple of days across Mexico City. Yucatan Peninsula, 20 to 30% chance. Very low. Merida over toward Campeche. 30 to 40% chance though in northern Colombia. It is higher, and even higher as you work your way south in Colombia. Northern Venezuela, rain chance stays low. And of course, Bermuda today, the gusty winds. We're going to be dealing with some of the heavier rain at times. Keep me posted in the comments. So there's that big area of rain on the move, leaving the Bahamas, trying to work its way up toward Bermuda. Not seeing any signs of subtropical formation, but the winds are getting stronger with it. And we'll watch those new fronts off to the west, and of course, monitoring that earthquake activity. So I hope you have a good day ahead. Thank you for taking the time to subscribe and being part of this weather community.
We listen and we don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Judge, 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 judge. Listen, 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 listen. We listen, don't judge. We listen.
Hi, Mom. How are you? But Mom, you finished all your minutes yet?
No, girl. TLM has new postpaid plans and automatically upgraded my postpaid package.
Is that so?
Guess what? I am getting more minutes and almost double the amount of data for the same price.
I guess I'm making a switch now.
Let me call you back, Mom.
Hey Tash, you have tell him new postpaid plans?
My name is Donica Liebert, and I'm from the French Quarter in St. Martin. SXM Festival relates to me in a sense that I love EDM, techno, I love the music so much. And when I found out that it was coming to St. Martin, I couldn't believe it. Just go. Go to one of the events at any place and just go and experience it for yourself.
Of Education has donated 10 desktops computers to the Point Blanche Prison and the Miss Lally Youth Care Center. The contribution stems from a donation by the former CIBC Caribbean Bank to enhance education and technology access. Minister of Education, the Honorable Melissa Gums, emphasized the importance of lifelong learning, ensuring educational opportunities reach those in the justice system. Minister of Justice, the Honorable Natalie Tacklin, expressed gratitude, highlighting the role of technology in rehabilitation and reintegration efforts. Both ministers reaffirmed their commitment to collaboration with future plans to strengthen educational programs at the Miss Lally Youth Care Center. This initiative marks a step towards enhancing rehabilitation through education in St. Martin.
The Ministry of Roaming, in partnership with the National Recovery Program Bureau, known as NRPB, has commenced civil works for a new weighbridge at the main landfill. The installation, which began on February 24th, will require temporary adjustments to landfill access routes. Truck drivers and landfill users are urged to follow on-site signage and instructions. The Department of Infrastructure will also collect data from companies utilizing the landfill to integrate into the new electronic system, which will enhance waste management accuracy. The Ministry and NRPB appreciate the public's patience during this improvement process. For inquiries, contact Public Works at stmartingov.org or call 542-4292. Community-driven mural project is transforming Aflopsteeg in Phillipsburg into an underwater-themed artwork promoting environmental awareness. Led by artists Nasha Kaji and Daphne Privou, the initiative is a collaboration between Color Me SXM, Be the Change Foundation, and Plastic Free SXM. The first volunteer day saw 35 participants, including police officers, assisting with the massive mural. Organizers invite more volunteers to join on March 2nd, 8th, or 16th by signing up at www.volunteer.sx. Supported by local businesses and organizations, the mural will encourage reflection on plastic reduction and environmental protection. Follow project updates on Facebook at Be The Change SXM, at Plastic Free SXM, and Instagram at Color Me SXM.
The St. Martin Library will host Passing On Our Legacy 2025 from February 25th to February 27th, paying tribute to local pioneers Vance James Jr., Leonidas Richardson, and Camille Bailey. The event, part of the Power of Knowledge series, features interviews with family members and special guests, highlighting their impact on business, politics, and education. Michelle Peterson and Marvia Cooks will conduct interviews, and Johan James has prepared a special voiceover tribute. The interviews will be streamed on the library's Facebook page. The library encourages the public to visit its branches in Phillipsburg, Cahill, and Belvedere to explore books by local authors and the African Diaspora collection. Digital resources are available via the Overdrive Libby app and DLOC. That's all the time we have for today's edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. on TV 15 across our social media platforms and all Alexa devices globally. I'm Austin Lawrence.
And I'm Justenia Lassiter, wishing you an amazing week. See you next time.
And stay friendly.
St. Martin.